As a grassroots soccer coach, it's easy to get caught up in the desire to win games. But here's the critical truth. Your real impact isn't measured in victories. It's measured in the people you help develop. The most successful coaches focus on 3 critical roles that not only foster a love for the game, but shape characters, build values, and develop better people through soccer. These roles are vital for creating positive environments where young players grow both as athletes and as individuals. In this video, I will introduce the 3 critical roles that can elevate your coaching journey from just teaching soccer to nurturing tomorrow's leaders, teammates, and confident individuals. This is the essential guide every grassroots coach needs, because what matters most isn't games you win, but the lives you influence. Coach role number 1 is the educator. One of the most important parts of this role is to teach the fundamentals. What's really important here is to focus on the basics and not the complexity, to be very clear with your demonstrations, whether that's you doing the demo or you get a player who is not bad at whatever activity it is you're doing to do the demo, or you could use a video off of YouTube of a professional player who is executing that skill in a game, and you can use a clip of that video to share with your players as well. Another vital task of the educator is to develop life skills. This could be communication skills through group or team presentations, can also be managing disappointment, and this can come whenever your team may lose a game. And then finally, it could also include goal setting, collaboration and teamwork. And this can be done by your players creating collective goals and objectives. The third aspect of the role of the educator is to develop learning environments. This can be done through a no mistakes mentality within the group. This can be through player-led learning, through problem-solving scenarios, and this is underpinned by a development approach rather than a winning-focused attitude. Coach role number 2 is the motivator. The first area for the role of the motivator is to build confidence. Now, this can be to celebrate improvement in specific skills, to share successes in front of the group, and also to praise effort as soon as you see it. Another important aspect of the role of the motivator is to create positive experiences. This is done through team bonding activities, and this could even be something as simple as watching a professional game at one of the players' houses during a barbecue. It could be done through the types of games you play in training, and this could include soccer tennis, soccer golf, or even just some obstacle relay races. And you could also look at creating team scrapbooks that kind of journal the experience the players have throughout the season. That could be done through player videos, could be done through team photos, but that would be a great memento for all of your players to look back on in years to come. And finally, for the role of the motivator, it's for managing different personalities within your group. For those easily distracted players, you might change activities regularly just to stop them becoming bored or distracted. For the shy or reserved players, you might start with some small group or partner activities so they don't have to speak or be overly interactive in front of the whole group. And then for the high energy players, this might be where you give them some very specific focused challenges to keep them attached to a certain activity. The third and probably most important role of the coach is the guardian. Now here, the first thing we're going to look at is physical safety. Now with this, it's very important that you give age and stage appropriate warm-ups for your players. There's no point doing an under 18 warm-up with a group of under 10s and the other way round. Physical loading is something you have to pay attention to. Doing a lot of high intensity, short distance sprints for long periods of time could equally be far too physically demanding for your players. And then the safety protocols of your environment are really important. If you're outside, it's very important to pay attention to the weather. Is it too hot? Is it too cold? Is there thunder and lightning coming? And even now in some of the countries around the world, we're starting to see a lot more of smoke pollution that are impacting on players as well. If you're training indoors in a facility, it might be things like equipment around the area. Even some facilities have stabilizing pillars around the facility. Are they padded out? Are they too near the field? Do you need to address the size of your area? These things are really important to ensure the physical safety of your players. Another equally as important aspect of the role of the guardian is emotional well-being. This means a zero tolerance approach to bullying, and this includes humiliation and ridicule as well. Just because it's considered banter doesn't make it acceptable. And every player has different needs, and it's important for you as the coach that you support them with the needs they have rather than adopt a one-size-fits-all approach. And then lastly, the role of the guardian is to create inclusive environments. This means being culturally aware of all of your players and their families. A huge one is to give every player equal game time. If you're focused on development, this shouldn't be a problem. And if players aren't playing the game, they're not going to develop a love for the game either. As we wrap up, remember that being a grassroots soccer coach goes far beyond wins and losses. Embracing the roles of the educator, the motivator, and the guardian means you're not just teaching skills, but developing life skills, building confidence, and creating a safe place for all your players. Your true impact will be measured by the growth, smiles, and character of your players, not just the trophies. So next time you step onto the training field, remember, you're not just coaching soccer, you're helping to develop future leaders, teammates, and confident individuals who love the game. I hope you found this video helpful. I'd love to hear which roles resonate with you the most, so feel free to share your thoughts in the comments. Thank you for watching, and remember, focus on these roles and the wins will follow. See you in the next video.